Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a marriage that lasts a lifetime? Whether you're newlyweds, just starting your journey together, or have been married for decades, this is a question that every couple thinks about at some point. Marriage is one of the most beautiful and rewarding relationships we can experience, but let's be honest, it's not always easy. There are moments of joy, laughter, and connection, but there are also challenges, disagreements, and times when you might feel like you're drifting apart. The truth is, no marriage is perfect. Even the strongest couples face struggles. But what sets those couples apart is their ability to navigate those challenges together, to grow stronger through the tough times, and to create a bond that's not just enduring, but truly joyful. Today, we're diving into what makes a strong marriage. We'll explore the key ingredients that keep couples connected, the habits that help them thrive, and the mindset shifts that can transform even the most difficult situations. Whether you're looking to strengthen your relationship, rebuild trust, or simply keep the spark alive, this video is for you. Because let's face it, marriage isn't always easy, but with the right tools, it can be incredibly rewarding. It's about choosing each other every single day, even when it's hard. It's about growing together, learning from each other, and creating a love that stands the test of time. So, if you're ready to take your marriage to the next level, let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome back to Marriage Matters. I'm so glad you're here. Marriage is a beautiful journey, but let's be honest, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. There are ups and downs, challenges and triumphs. That's why we're here, to help you navigate those twists and turns and build a stronger, happier relationship. Today, we're talking about what makes a strong marriage, and trust me, this is something you don't want to miss. So, grab a cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. First, let's talk about communication. This is the foundation of every strong marriage. Why? Because without open and honest communication, misunderstandings grow, resentment builds, and small issues can snowball into big problems. Think about it. How many arguments start with something small, like forgetting to take out the trash or being late to dinner, but end up spiraling into a bigger fight about feeling unappreciated or unheard? Communication is more than just talking. It's about truly connecting. It's about sharing your thoughts, feelings, and concerns in a way that your partner can understand. But here's the thing. It's not just about speaking, it's about listening, really listening. When your partner speaks, are you truly hearing them, or are you just waiting for your turn to talk? Are you focused on their words, or are you already planning your response? Let me share a quick example. Imagine this. Your partner comes home after a long, stressful day at work. They start venting about their boss or a tough project. Instead of truly listening, you interrupt with advice or brush it off by saying, "That's just how work is." How do you think that makes them feel? Probably unheard, maybe even dismissed. Now, imagine if instead you put down your phone, looked them in the eye, and said, "That sounds really tough. Tell me more." That small shift from reacting to truly listening can make all the difference. Here's a tip. Try setting aside just 10 minutes every day to talk. Not about the bills, the kids, or the to-do list, but about your day, your feelings, or anything that's on your mind. No phones, no distractions, just the two of you. This small habit can create a safe space for open, honest conversations. It's not about solving problems in those 10 minutes. It's about staying connected. And here's the beautiful part. When you communicate openly and listen deeply, you build trust. You show your partner that their thoughts and feelings matter to you. You create a foundation of understanding that can weather any storm. Because at the end of the day, communication isn't just about words. It's about feeling seen, heard, and valued by the person you love most. Next, we have trust. Trust is the glue that holds a marriage together. It's what allows you to feel safe, secure, and confident in your relationship. But here's the thing. Trust isn't just about big promises or grand gestures. It's built in the small everyday moments. It's in the little things you do or don't do that show your partner they can count on you. Think about it. If you say you're going to do something, whether it's picking up groceries on your way home, calling when you're running late, or remembering to take the dog out, follow through. Consistency is key. It's not about being perfect. It's about being reliable. When you keep your word, even in the smallest ways, you're sending a powerful message. I see you, I value you, and you can trust me. But what happens when trust is broken? Maybe it's a big betrayal, like infidelity, or something smaller, like a pattern of broken promises. The truth is, rebuilding trust is hard. It takes time, effort, and a lot of patience. But here's the good news. It's possible. Trust can be rebuilt brick by brick through consistent actions and a genuine commitment to change. Let me share a story to illustrate this. Imagine a couple who's struggling with financial stress. One partner wants to save every penny, while the other wants to enjoy life and spend a little. At first, they're at odds, arguing about budgets, feeling frustrated, and even resenting each other. But then, they take a step back and remind themselves, we're on the same team. We both want financial security, and we both want to enjoy life. How can we find a balance that works for both of us? So, they sit down together and create a budget that includes both savings and a little fun money. They agree to check in regularly to make sure they're both comfortable with their spending. By approaching the problem as a team, they not only solve the issue, but also strengthen their connection. Here's a tip. The next time you face a disagreement, take a step back and remind yourselves that you're on the same team. Instead of focusing on who's right or wrong, focus on finding a solution that works for both of you. Ask yourselves, what's the real issue here? What do we both want? How can we work together to get there? Teamwork also means supporting each other through the ups and downs of life. It's about celebrating each other's wins and being there during the tough times. When one of you is struggling, the other steps up. When one of you is thriving, the other cheers you on. It's a beautiful balance of give and take, of leaning on each other and lifting each other up. And here's the beautiful part. When you approach marriage as a team, you create a sense of unity and partnership that can withstand anything. You become each other's biggest supporters, closest confidants, and strongest allies. You're not just two individuals sharing a life. You're a team, working together to build a love that lasts. Let me share a quick story to bring this to life. Imagine a couple, Sarah and John, planning a vacation. Sarah is all about adventure. She wants to hike through mountains, explore hidden trails, and try new activities. John, on the other hand, is dreaming of relaxation, lounging on a quiet beach, reading a good book, and unwinding from the stress of work. At first, they're both excited to plan the trip, But as they start discussing their ideas, frustration sets in. Sarah feels like John isn't open to trying new things, and John worries that Sarah's plans will leave him feeling exhausted rather than refreshed. They start arguing about whose idea is better, and the conversation quickly turns into a battle of wills. "Why can't you just relax for once?" John says. "Why do you always have to be so boring?" Sarah fires back. But then something shifts. Instead of letting the argument escalate, they take a step back. They remember what they've learned about communication and decide to really listen to each other. Sarah shares how much she loves the thrill of adventure and how it makes her feel alive. John opens up about how work has been draining him and how he's been looking forward to some quiet time to recharge. As they talk, they realize that both adventure and relaxation are important to them, just in different ways. This is where her teamwork swawit comes in. Instead of seeing it as a competition, they start brainstorming ways to make the trip work for both of them. They do some research and find a destination that offers the best of both worlds. A beautiful beach with nearby hiking trails and adventure activities. But the real magic happens when they apply the lesson of key, trust. Sarah trusts John to plan some relaxing days by the beach, and John trusts Sarah to plan a few adventurous outings. They agree to compromise and take turns choosing activities each day. By the end of the trip, they're both thrilled. Sarah got her adventure, John got his relaxation, and they created memories that brought them closer together. This story shows how communication, trust, and teamwork can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. It's not about getting your way. It's about finding a way that works for both of you. When you approach disagreements with empathy, openness, and a willingness to compromise, you turn potential conflicts into moments of connection. Here's the takeaway. The next time you and your partner have different ideas or priorities, try this approach. Sit down, really listen to each other, and remind yourselves that you're on the same team. Trust each other to find a solution that works for both of you. And remember, it's not about winning. It's about growing together. Now it's your turn. What's one thing you'll try this week to strengthen your marriage? Maybe it's setting aside time to talk, working on rebuilding trust, or approaching a challenge as a team. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Let's spread the love and help more couples build stronger, happier marriages. Thanks for watching. And remember, marriage isn't about being perfect. It's about growing together. It's about choosing each other every single day, even when it's hard. Until next time, keep loving, keep learning, and keep building your best marriage. See you in